Hi, everyone, and welcome to Alive in the Archive. My name is Eliza Samuelson here at the Feminist Institute, a not-for-profit organization dedicated to collecting, digitizing, and sharing the rich history of feminist art, humanities, business, and politics, and making our archive globally accessible for free. In today's episode, I get the pleasure of speaking with digital media expert, entrepreneur, and the queen of confidence, Serena Kerrigan. Serena, welcome.
Hi. What a great intro.
Thanks. So some background about you and your career this far. You were born and raised in New York City. You graduated from Duke. You went to work at Refinery 29 post-grad as a video producer. And last year, you left Refinery 29 to launch your own production company dedicated to empowering women to be the best versions of themselves.
Sure did.
Yeah. And really from your time at Refinery 29 to now, you have remained unapologetically outspoken about topics that have been seen kind of as taboo for women to talk about, like sex or body image or mental health. And given that feminism is constantly evolving, what is feminism to you and how does your brand exemplify that?
I mean, ultimately, I just think feminism is equal rights between men and women, that they're on the same playing field. And you know, all my work is really tied to feminism because we live in a patriarchy and we live in a man's world. It's designed for the white man. And so much of what we've ingested in terms of media and content and ideology and education, I realized within the past 2 years, 3 years, maybe when I started taking women's studies classes at Duke, because I love them. I realized how much like my insecurity was based off of this narrative that I was fed. Like I felt insecure because I was unwanted. And the only way that I was going to feel good about myself, confident, live my happily ever after was if a man chose me. And I realized, you know, after coaching close to 150 women, with confidence coaching them, like I'm not alone in feeling that way. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, it's really toxic. And we're really taught like, if once you find your person, you'll find yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think that the work that I'm trying to do is really kind of flip that on its head, where it's like, no, like find yourself. And then anything else in your life is an additive, it has to be the relationship with yourself first. Mm-hmm. And the more you realize that and really love and nurture the relationship with yourself, you won't need that feeling of needing anyone, especially, you know, if you're a heterosexual and it's a man, it goes away. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I guess what else is like the way that I changed my middle name to fucking. I think that if a guy were to do that, people wouldn't even blink. It wouldn't even be that, like, it wouldn't be talked about.
Right.
But when I did it at every place in my life, except now, I think I've really kind of like owned it enough where people are like, okay, she's not going to change it now. It's her brand. But changing my middle name to fucking was, I would say, like a feminist act. I would say it was polarizing and it made people kind of pay attention. And it was really reclaiming a word that is a curse word or a word that's unladylike or shouldn't be associated with a woman, for fear that you'd appear as like a whore or like, you know, not lady, not a woman, not feminine. By doing that, was reclaiming my power. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten a lot of people along the way have told me like, no one's going to want to date you, hire you, pay you, you know, work with you. And I stuck with my gut.
Right.